Good morning everyone and welcome to another video on Mr. Ong Maths lesson. Today I have a request from one of my subscribers who asked me to talk more about the calculation of the GST, also called the Goods and Services Tax in New Zealand. Okay, so what is GST? GST is a tax on goods and services, and the GST rate, the tax rate in New Zealand is 15% since October 2010. It was first started at 10%, increased to 12.5%, and now it is 15%. So different countries have a different GST rate. For example, in UK, they call it the VAT. It is 20%. Australia is called GST too. It's charged at, the tax rate is at 10%, and in Singapore it is 7%. So different countries charges at different rate. So today we're going to calculate more on the New Zealand GST rate. So prices shown in shops and online, include GST. For example, if you go to supermarket, all the price have include GST, unless they say otherwise. These are called inclusive of GST. Okay, if GST is not included in the pricing, then the term they use is plus GST or simply plus GST. So there are two calculations that you need to know. Okay, so on the left side is plus GST, means GST has not been included, and on the right side is inclusive of GST. So suppose if I say I want to calculate a price plus GST, means it has not been included. If I want to include them, I need to multiply by 1.15. So let's look at an example. Okay, so the first example looks like that. Okay, so the price of a good, say for example, something costs $200. Okay, plus GST means that the GST has not been included. Okay, so you must add the 15% on top of the 200. Okay, to calculate the price of GST, we multiply the price by 1.15. So we're going to multiply by 1.15, and I'm going to explain why. Okay, first, the original price is 100%. If the price increased by 15%, because the tax is 15%, the total price is going to be 115%. So percent means out of 100, so 115 divided by 100, that is how you get 1.15. Because 100% plus 15% will give you 115%. So you multiply 1.15 by 100 and 1.15 multiply by the original price, and that will give you 230. So a goods that cost $200, if you add the GST, the total price is going to be $230. So the $30 extra is going to be the taxable on the tax that the government will collect from the customer. Correct? Yes, good. So now we're going to look at the second example. Okay, if we look on the other way around. Okay, if the price is inclusive of GST and we want to find the price before GST, instead of multiply by 1.15, we are now going from this side to that side, we divide by 1.15. So for a GST calculation, it's very simple. Either you multiply by 1.15 or divide by 1.15. Remember, there's no such thing as 0.85. So if you have price that include GST and you want to find the price before GST, you just divide by 1.15. Okay, so let's go and look at an example. Okay, so the price of a new car, so inclusive of GST, is 49,999. They always like to put 999. It's actually close to 50,000. Mean that the GST has been included in the car price. To calculate the price before GST, as I said before, you divide the price by 1.15. So 49,999 divided by 1.15 will give you, put your calculator, it's going to be 43,477.39. So how much tax the government could collect from you? It's going to be that number, 4999 minus 43,477.39, and the amount taxable is 6,521.61. So a price that costs 49,999 is actually taxable. The tax amount is $6,521. So technically, the calculation for GST is very simple. You just need to remember this chart. Okay, if you are given a price plus GST and you want to calculate the price inclusive of GST, you just multiply by 1.15. On the other hand, if you are given the price inclusive of GST and you want to find the price before GST, this time you divide by 1.15. So remember this chart and you shouldn't go wrong. And again, hope you have enjoyed yourself, because enjoy. Thanks for subscribing to my channel, and keep watching my channel, and tell your friends about my channel, and don't forget to subscribe. Unfortunately, New Zealand is in lockdown now. Stay home, stay safe, and see you soon, everyone. Cheers.